Hi, how are you? I'm good, thanks for asking. I feel a lot better. So, this is going to be a big video in terms of importance, although people probably won't comment or share it or anything like that. So, Antarctica. And this is one of my things on my list of my investigations because it's similar to the moon that about the lies and information. So, Antarctica apparently, after the war, allegedly, we all peacefully signed an agreement to have little parts of it. It's all split up, and we are going. We didn't fight over the land and the all the stuff that's apparently there, like the minerals and oils and stuff like that. And in the last 60 years, the public, it really hasn't, we haven't been able, it hasn't been opened up to the public in terms of tourism and stuff like that. So it's another shady narrative that doesn't make sense. So, interesting, three interesting things to start with. Number one, there's no war for the land, there wasn't any. So, if you remember being at school and there was fighting in the yard, how did it stop? Well, the teacher came down to the yard. So, what I'm saying is there a higher power down there in Antarctica? Is that a possibility? That view the land as owned by them, and we are just little mortals? I don't know. But think about it in terms of a schoolyard and the teacher there making everyone behave. Number two, what I said earlier, access is limited. It's still not been developed into a tourist destination for tourists and stuff like that. And of course, the authorities will argue and say it's inhospitable, it's dangerous. No, it can all be worked out in terms of the money that could have been made. Imagine the money that could be made from tourism in Antarctica. The other side note, which I want to say, I didn't put it on the list, but when there was the Falklands War, Thule Island, which is not far from the Antarctica at all, had black goo, AI black goo in one of the caves, and there is a theory that this is what the battle was about. That was removed by Americans apparently on a tanker, and we haven't seen it since. Or have we? That's for another video. And number three, there is a theory, and I have to take this on board if I'm being fair and open-minded, that the Earth is flat and that Antarctica is the ice wall around the Earth. Now, I'll go on with my point, and we'll come back to that because I don't know. Anyway, now the pyramids have been recently scanned by a SARS technology, a satellite synthetic aperture radar, and they managed to scan under the pyramids and come up with some very interesting, deep technology under the pyramids. Now, I thought the first thing, if I'd have had access to this equipment, is to also scan the continent of Antarctica. Nothing's been said about it. And so have they not used it and kept it to themselves, or have they been told not to scan it? But it seems the most obvious step to me in a sense. So I think if they use the SAR technology on the continent of Antarctica, we'll be able to learn it. It will blow everything open, and we will learn it. Is it a continent? Why haven't we got access to it? why haven't they had a war over it? Because that's the most obvious thing to happen. Or are we in some sort of different environment, like, for instance, a flat Earth and the Antarctica is the ice wall and the North Pole is the centre of the Earth? I don't know. But this is what I want to know. Why haven't they used the synthetic aperture radar on Antarctica? Okay, so if it's not been done in 2 years, sorry, I've got an itchy nose. If it hasn't been done in 2 years, I would say that Antarctica is clearly not what we're told it is. That's my last word on it, if you like. It's a topic that's very close to my heart, and if you think it's an interesting topic, leave a like, sign up, and even better, leave a comment and tell me what you think. Okay, you have a great day. Bye.